uh, a lot of everywhere in the world, in most places of the world that at least aspire to be or claim to be democratic, libel is a civil case, which means you don't go to jail for it; you pay a fine for it. The cybercrime law that was passed, interestingly, by Jonathan, good Lord Jonathan, that a lot of Nigerians um, have been made to lionize and to present as this blameless hero of democracy and tolerance. He passed that law, in 2015, and was going to use it, but he lost an election. But that law was passed during his time. Um, it's actually an unnecessary repetition because we already have libel laws, and it's very clear what constitutes libel. All they had to do was tweak it, and to say that publication, because publication in traditional libel law means that something has appeared in a medium, and traditionally that was newspapers, radio, television. If anything that was injurious to someone's reputation appeared there, that was considered the basis for a lawsuit. So update it to say publication, venues for publication are not limited to these places. It can be online and all these other places. But arresting someone for it for libel, whatever you call it, that's not consistent with the ethos of democracy. And when it came out, I recall criticizing it after it was published, after it was passed into law by Goodluck Jonathan. But it was used by Buhari, and part of the cyber law says even if you insult the president, and that's what Omoyele Sowore was accused of, insulting the president in a media interview, and that's like you know an anomaly in a democracy. And what makes it even more uh, ridiculous is that they even say they call something hate speech. And this, I'm sorry to use the word, idiots don't even know what hate speech is. Hate speech is not a speech that targets someone in government. Hate speech laws were created in the West to protect minorities, numerical minorities, symbolic minorities, political minorities, cultural minorities, sexual minorities. And it's understood that because of their numerical inferiority, because of their symbolic inferiority, they are going to be the objects of attack. And it targets people like ethnic minorities, gays, lesbians, who don't have, in almost all societies, or religious minorities, people whose religion is so little that they can be trampled upon by the majority. That's what so any speech that denigrates them and provides the rhetorical raw materials to visit physical violence on them is called hate speech. So hate speech has to do with protection of minorities. In Nigeria, they understand hate speech to mean a speech or anything that is any insult that rankles the emotions of the powerful. That's a complete misunderstanding of hate speech. There's nowhere in the English language where hate speech is understood the way our leaders understand it. And they put it in the law. It's very embarrassing.